All right, Paul, we're live.
What's up, world?
Welcome to the Foot in the Box 2016 Home Run Derby live stream. Welcome, everyone. Many thousands of viewers right now.
So when this page is published to YouTube, we'll be able to see, everyone will be able to see views, right?
Everyone will be able to see what?
It's just like a normal YouTube video, right? Everyone will be able to see views in the bottom right. Can we disable that feature?
Oh, you mean like how many people are viewing how many people watch the video? Yeah, that'll be there. Let me just post this link during the commercial break here. What should the tweet say?
Join us as we watch the home run derby. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. My Watch ESPN app is saying that the Wi-Fi connection is not strong enough to play the video. So pardon me while I try to
fix that.
Reestablish that signal.
All right, I am typing the tweet now.
All right, looks like I'm back up and going. We may be joined in a second by a guest, if you can hear him coming in the background.
Benson?
Benson, yes. You have quite a few prominent baseball books displayed over your right shoulder.
I know, I did it on purpose. So cool.
Looks like we've got a couple baseball prospectuses, a Jonah Carey, up and away.
Yeah, I guess. Oh gosh. No, it was.
Buddy, come here. What's up?
It's like it shouldn't be. It's historical.
All right, Paul. The tweet has been sent, so look alive there, Paulie.
It's like a Field of Dreams moment. The cars are going to start coming down the road.
People will come. All right. So, Paul, what are your thoughts on the home run derby so far? You watched the first round, right?
I watched down the first round. Fill me in.
I believe Mark Trumbo. I'm wearing the Orioles shirt.
Are you gonna switch for each? Like if someone else takes the lead?
No, he beat Corey Seager. So the Orioles shirt is the only shirt I had of a person in the home run derby, of a team. We're up to 2 viewers, so welcome. 3 viewers. What will we peak at, Paul? What will we peak at?
I'll say 12.
Pretty high. This is surprisingly pretty fun.
Fill me in. What else has happened? So Trumbo beat Seager. Anything else?
Fall Out Boy performed before the game.
Nice. What's your favorite Fall Out Boy song?
Sugar, We're Going Down. Swinging. Paul, I think we should have something on the line in this home run derby. And predicting who's going to win a home run derby is pretty lame and pointless. So I think we should both pick the time that we think it's going to end, and the person closest wins, and the loser, hello, Kate. The loser has to go to Custard Cup to get ice cream and then bring it to that person, and that's how we end the live stream.
Sure, that sounds fun. I'd like to introduce our viewers to the woman behind the podcast. This is my wife, Kate. Son, Benson. We're also joined by avid listener, Colin, who listened to us while studying in China.
Hello, Colin.
Oh,
It is live, yes.
look at that. It's live.
This is live TV right here. You want to drop a bit so your face is in the...
I thought it was recording.
Say hi, buddy. Where's your posse, Pete? I've got all my people.
Can everyone hear me? Are your headphones unplugged?
They're unplugged, yeah.
Okay. I do not have anyone watching with me. Are you watching that? Are you watching the home run derby right now?
Yeah, it's right here.
What's happening?
Well, looks like my phone froze.
Benson is playing with it.
Ridiculous.
That's the beauty of the live stream. You can give me the play-by-play.
Oh, that's illegal.
How many viewers are we up to?
3. That we were back to 0, so I think it's 6 total.
Right now it's at 0.
Oh,
3.
Oh, 3.
Oh boy. Looks like Stanton is up.
yes. Yes, he's hitting lots of home runs.
As I mentioned, Colin listened to us while studying in China. Colin, is there any podcast highlights that you'd like to share with us?
Let's see. I really enjoyed the interview Paul did with the professor. I thought that was fascinating.
Mr. Alan Nathan?
Yes, Mr. Alan Nathan.
Just like you played it.
So I know both Paul and Peter, for those viewers from college, and so I enjoy listening to their banter at the start of every podcast. Just a little taste of Paul and Peter in my life every week.
Yes. Thanks for listening, Colin.
On their lives, on their families. Yeah.
Do you have a prediction as to how many games the Cubs will win this year?
I think it's dropping. I'll go with, I think they'll pick it back up though. I'll go with about the same as last year, 95-ish, 96. What did they win, 98 last year? Something like that.
Yes, 98.
I'll say mid-90s. They'll make the playoffs. But I don't think they'll be as stellar as maybe the Outlook once was.
Colin, how good was Kate's cooking?
Oh, it was great. Phenomenal.
What'd you guys have?
Chicken salad, I think. So mostly just the chicken was cooked, I guess.
Solid.
Well, Colin, thanks for being on the podcast.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
See you, Colin.
Yeah.
Pop those headphones back in there, Paulie.
So a little excitement.
Yeah, you watching the home run derby?
It's a bit distracted there for a second.
You can track as Benson cries get louder, the viewers go down. It's a direct correlation.
Looks like Stanton has 21 homers.
Yep, 15 seconds remaining, but this is definitely not a play-by-play of the festivities. You should go and watch it on ESPN.
So 3 total guys have batted so far, including Stanton.
Yes. So Stanton is facing off against Cano.
All right, in terms of a wager, I'll go.
Do you agree with the result? The ice cream?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, we should both write down what time we think, so the other person doesn't have an advantage.
Or we just say like 3, 2, 1. Say a number.
No. Well, you can just think in your head. I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
Okay, I have my number.
All right. 9:04 was my guess.
At 9:13.
All right. Is it closest without going over?
Just closest.
All right. I saw earlier today, Chris Sale was named starter for the All-Star game tomorrow.
He was. Did you see he stopped chewing tobacco? Stopped using chewing tobacco. The day that Tony Gwynn died.
Yeah, I had never heard that story before. Pretty neat. I know Addison Reed, another former White Sox. He played for Gwynn at San Diego State, and he decided to quit chewing tobacco after Gwynn died. But then your NL All-Star starter is Johnny Cueto.
Yeah. Arrieta's not going to pitch.
Now, is that because he's been so terrible recently, or injury, or
no, injury. Well, he just wants to rest. Well, I am tweeting out the link right now. You should do the same.
Oh, from my personal?
Yes. Up to 3 viewers again. Welcome.
Can we tell who those?
Welcome if you're a new viewer. This is the Foot in the Box podcast live stream. Something we do every home run derby starting this year. Just going to test out the link again to make sure it works. If you're a stranger, yes, it's working. Feel free to interact with us. Send us a tweet. You can comment on the website, on the webpage that you found this at. Yes, we are better than Chris Berman, so that is why you are listening and hanging out with us.
I've got some home run trivia. Pete, would you like to delve into that?
Yeah, let's give the first one. Well, actually, let's wait for one viewer to show up in the corner there. Oh, we're up to one. Go ahead, shoot.
All right. Of all the players in Major League Baseball history with over 500 homers, who had the shortest playing career?
You said over 500?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question. By shortest playing career, you mean number of games?
A number of seasons. Number of Major League Baseball seasons.
Let's see.
Are you looking at the answer right now?
I'm not. I was controlling your volume.
Am I too loud?
No, I just testing her out. Shortest career seasons. Oh boy. What era did he play in?
He has retired within the last 15 years.
Retired.
Wow, you're really mulling this one over.
Well, we do have to fill up quite a long block of time here. Oh boy, 15 years. What league?
Yeah, he played in both.
What one did he play in more?
Nationally.
McGuire?
That's correct. Yeah, 16 seasons.
Nailed it. Looks like Robbie Cano is trying to beat Stanton. Who do you want to win the home run derby, Paul?
Top Frazier. Is that a question?
Really?
Of course.
Oh, Stanton or Seager would be much better for baseball.
Yeah, well, I'm a White Sox fan. If Chris Bryant were participating, would you want someone else to win?
Say that again. If Chris Bryant, well, Chris Bryant's good. Todd Frazier's not even an all-star.
He's a solid player.
All right. I respond to your trivia with some ratings that I promised on the podcast today. 2013, the ratings for the home run derby was a 5.0.
Okay.
Last year, or 2014 was a 3.9, and 2015 last year was a 4.9. So 2013 was high, 2014 low, last year high. We'll see what happens this year. And
as we talked about on the podcast, sorry, go ahead.
well, I was going to say the All-Star game. It is trending down pretty quickly, so it would be interesting to see if the home run derby ever passes the All-Star game. Last year, the All-Star game had a 6.6 rating, so not all that far from 2015. And in 1980, the All-Star game had a 26.8 rating, so about 20% of the number of people watching as 1980.
Do you feel like the NBA All-Star game is always on a Sunday? The three-point challenge is Saturday. Do you feel like baseball would experience any boost if they moved it to a weekend?
No, I feel like weeknight is still probably better than most of those finals games, where the highest ones were weekday.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we looking at in terms of viewers?
2 right now. 3.
Wow.
Have you tweeted it out yet?
I did, yeah. My tweets know about it.
Someone favorited your tweet. I'm glad I'm not listening to Chris Berman.
That's what someone said.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. We've got some more home run trivia. You just let me know when you need it.
No, you can't. You only have 3, right?
3 total questions? Is that what I said?
I asked you. I texted you this morning and asked, how many do you have?
I mean, I didn't count a specific number. Probably somewhere around.
Let's just chat for a little while.
Gotcha.
Did you come up with the trivia questions during work hours?
I did, yeah.
Wow. Affleck is not going to be happy.
By Affleck, you don't mean Ben Affleck. You mean the duck?
Yes. I guess they're not really a competitor, right?
Yeah, I was confused at the reference. But
It's all the same.
what is Affleck? They're more in your line of business, right?
They are. It's kind of like insurance for when stuff goes bad. So like you can get like cancer like insurance if you get cancer or just stuff that goes bad in your life.
When people call you and are upset, do they ever threaten to go? Like when people call State Farm, they always say like, "I'm going to call Geico." Do they ever say, "I'm going to call Aflac"?
No, that
even work.
that would not work.
So do they can't threaten to leave you, right? Or am I making you uncomfortable by talking about your work too much?
I just feel like our viewership has gone down a lot since you started asking these boring questions. Did you know live stream is 2 words?
No.
Yeah.
No, I think it's 1 word.
Nope. Google it. Welcome to any new viewers. Thanks for hanging with us.
Can the people submit questions via the Hangout here?
We're getting some reaction, some buzz. Someone says, "Wow, didn't expect to hear cancer on the Home Run Derby pod."
Just keeping it real.
That text came from a guest you'll hear from later when we reveal our Foot in the Box Summer Flicks, the movies that you can choose from this year, later on, maybe between the first and second round.
Pete, maybe walk us through the background that we're looking at right now. Looks like there's some foliage to your left, some green shrubbery trees.
Yeah, don't have any curtains, or else it would be a better experience. So yeah, I'm upstairs, coming to you live from our studio. This is my bedroom. That's outside, the neighborhood I live in. The baseball field is across the street in that direction.
Oh man, that would have been a great backdrop.
My bed is directly to my right, which you cannot see. Behind me is the trusted Bible and a bunch of baseball books. I believe Kevin his photo's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Andy Schmidt is below him, or is that David? I think it's David, and then below him is Andy, and us too.
Yeah, and then you have like a blank one, and you're waiting to fill that one in.
Well, so all those are pictures of guys that I've been in their weddings, been groomsmen or best man, and so if I rotate just a little bit, you can see more pictures. So
Nice.
I just need to be in another wedding to complete that.
Is our one viewer getting married? Maybe we could complete it here on the.
We're up to 2 viewers.
Maybe the 2 viewers could meet.
Paul, you want to track our comments on our website, see if anyone's said anything over there?
I don't know what you're referring to. On our website, what do you mean?
The live stream is it's posted on our website. Also, if you could tell Benson to be quiet, that would be great.
Okay, it looks like we've gotten 2 dislikes so far.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Come on! What's wrong with you people?
So far, I'm not seeing any public comments. It's the nature of a live stream. Life happens.
Dangerously close to muting your mic there.
Sometimes, you know how they have like, they'll have like Peter Gammons or John Clayton on SportsCenter or ESPN, and the background is always like a pristine bookcase or something. Sometimes I want like that to come crashing down, or like a kid to be screaming in the background. I think that'd be funny.
That would be hilarious.
we just got a like from Geekdom 2016 on Twitter.
We have a comment on the website I told Paul to go to, but apparently he didn't.
I went to the YouTube live stream.
No, I told you to go to the website, footinthebox.com. The comment is, when will the first kid, this is horribly written, essentially he's asking, when will a kid get whacked in the head by a fly ball? Because the kids are bad at catching fly balls.
Oh, gotcha.
Also, would you let Benson catch fly balls in the home run derby?
Yeah, I would let him catch fly balls. I don't know that we really have the right to criticize any questions that come in, given that we have two listeners.
So I'm going to read what it says, and then you tell me how I should have read it. When will be the first year a kid gets whacked in the head with a fly ball?
Yeah, I think you can kind of make out what James is asking there.
James, if you're watching, I apologize for my my lack of compassion. All right, home run derby update. Hometown kid Will Myers just hit his 7th home run. Again, this is not a play-by-play. We are merely just hanging out while watching.
I think this would be a good time to talk about our first sponsor for the podcast.
Oh, we have another comment. We have another comment. David says, Benson will watch this live stream in 30 years and feel bad for being so loud. Hilarious.
Is he that loud?
He was pretty loud earlier.
As a parent, I just get used to that kind of constant squealing in the background.
You think you're better than me? Because you have a kid?
I didn't say that.
You implied it. Who was our first sponsor?
Majestic.
Why's that?
Sure.
Oh, sure. And Old Navy for the shirt you're wearing?
Yes. Also, Me Undies.
That's disgusting. Did you use the Bill Simmons promo code?
I have not purchased anything from Me Undies.
Paul, what's your snack game looking like?
Some sunflower seeds here.
I got pretzels, but I gotta save my appetite for my large custard cup blizzard.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that by the time one of us brings the custard cup to the other, we will have 0 people watching.
We'll see. We got 3 viewers now, baby.
When I say
Paul, you want to welcome our viewers?
Yeah, welcome to the Foot in the Box Home Run Derby live stream. Happy to have you watch us talk and eat and drink. Yeah, this is the first year we've done this.
When I eat a pretzel, it's loud enough to shift the camera back to me.
It's the first year we're doing this, just kind of experimenting.
David says there's 4 viewers now watching me eat a pretzel. All right.
TV history.
Will Myers has 30 seconds left. For however many home runs he hits, I'm going to put that many pretzels in my mouth. There's one.
Like within the last 30 seconds?
1 pretzel. Get up, baby. Get up. That's 2 pretzels. How high are we going? I don't think that's a kid out.
Isn't Petco Park one of the
So Will Myers,
movies?
It is. Will Myers, with like 5 seconds left, just took his last pitch. Idiotic. So I believe that's 2 pretzels. Maybe I'll do that with every hitter.
What kind of pretzels you got?
Meyer.
Nice.
How does Kate feel about the live stream?
She was pretty neutral to it, but perhaps will grow maybe more negative towards it as the night moves on.
You should tell her to go to the library with Benson so that she can.
Yeah, that'll really smooth things over.
No, so that she can watch it on all the computers there to boost our ratings.
Is it possible that I'm the fourth one that's watching?
You're watching your own live stream.
I clicked on it to look for the comments that you were talking about earlier.
Did you X out of it?
Yeah, I guess it's not currently pulled up.
Do you know where the comments are located?
Yes, I found them.
You just picked your nose on live TV.
Scratched.
How embarrassed are you? 4 viewers, baby. Welcome, fourth person, to the Foot in the Box 2016 Home Run Derby live stream, brought to you by Majestic, the maker of Peter's t-shirts and MeUndies, who Paul confessed to wearing just minutes ago. We just lost 2 viewers when I said that, Paul.
Seriously?
Yes. All right, Adam Duvall. That's his name, right?
Yep.
He's up. He's a lot of home runs. I think 25, something like that. 290 on base percentage.
Yeah, he's not a good player.
But he's got a high WAR. That's a bomb. I'm a big fan of the left field deck there at Petco.
Yeah, that's nice.
It would be cool to sit there. Paul, do you like the uniforms?
They're okay. A little bit harder to identify players when they're all the same color.
They're just the opposite, though, right?
What do you mean?
I thought, aren't the American? They're wearing the same uniform.
It looks like everyone's wearing the same uniform. In years past, you would like. I feel like the Cubs players would just wear their home jersey. Is that not right?
I think they'd wear their own hats, not their own jerseys.
For the home run derby? Maybe you're right.
Why don't you hit us with another trivia question?
All right. Well, real basic question. How many players have hit more than 500 homers?
$41.
Way up. 27.
Wow.
And then can you name the top 5 active players in career home runs?
Didn't we do this in DC?
Did we?
Thought we did. Let's see. Alex Rodriguez.
Oh, excuse me. I meant active leaders in home runs per at bat.
I was supposed to get that from what you said.
No, sorry, I misspoke.
So what's the question?
Active leaders in home runs per at bat.
Active leaders in home runs per at bat. You mean at bats per home run?
Correct.
If you can only hit 1 home run per at bat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't like this question.
You don't have a guess?
So I'm just thinking of guys that hit a lot of home runs
Yes.
in a small amount of at bats. Madison Baumgartner.
No, that's incorrect.
Bogus.
The first one is participating tonight. And he has
Todd
already
Frazier.
hit.
Todd, Stanton.
Yes. He's sixth all time. 14.16.
Who's higher than him?
Do you know who is number one all time?
Babe Ruth.
No, he's second, 11.76.
Bonds.
He's third, 12.92.
Glenn Allen Hill.
Glenn Allen Hill did not make the cut. Oh, never mind. Did it control F? He is 125th.
What
19.
year did the first bat play?
These are career numbers, but this guy played in the 1980s, in the 90s, and the 2000s.
Canseco.
No, we've already mentioned this guy.
McGuire.
Yep. 10.61.
Wow. Let me just see check our comments here. We're up to 4 favorites, which is twice as many as the viewers that we have right now.
Before we go any farther, I feel like we haven't talked about this yet, even though we are a baseball podcast. It's a glorious day here in Champaign-Urbana because
Yes.
the Illini
Jeremiah
we finally landed a big-time basketball recruit.
Would you like to fill the audience in on who committed?
Sure. So Jeremiah Tillman is a power forward from La Lumiere. Is that how you pronounce it? High school?
I think so.
He's in the 30s nationally, but was higher last year, and will be a freshman after this next season. So with him, Illinois has the second highest rated recruiting class in the country, which is a pretty big deal for Illinois.
Yeah, and you used to be an Illinois basketball manager, so
It's true.
it's pretty close to home, right?
Yeah, I'm happy the staff. They worked their butts off and finally got the home run they were looking for.
Paul, what rating would you give our live stream? Parental rating?
PG. I guess the MeUndies might put us at PG-13.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What time does Benson go to sleep?
Anywhere between like 8:15 and 9.
We should definitely see him again before he goes to bed.
Sounds like Mom is singing to him, so I think he may be close.
We'll bring him on over.
Yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
The fans are demanding it.
All two?
Just checking the comments over here. We're now up to 6 comments.
Hit me with it. What do we got?
All right, Jen says, does the pitcher for all these guys get any recognition at the end of the home run derby? His arm has to be tired after all these pitches. Would you like to answer that question, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times if they're a family member, they get recognition.
Well, it's not.
Last year.
It's a different pitcher for each batter, right?
Correct. But it sounded like Jen was aware of that.
For the other viewer that may not be.
Yeah, different pitcher for the batter gets to choose who pitches to him. So like last year, Todd Frazier's brother pitched to him. Pretty cool moment. Pete, who would your pitcher be?
Definitely not you. You were not known for your control.
Yeah. Got a case of the yips in my senior year of high school.
Just reading through the comments here. A wide variety. Gary Hackmore. Hackmore says, "Great question, James. Well worded." It's great stuff. Also linked to a pretty hilarious YouTube video, so go check that out, viewers. Paul, you know what would really boost our viewer numbers right now?
If our podcast is more popular.
Well, that's the hard way to do it. The easy way to do it, you pop on over to your Facebook page and give the link and let people have it.
I haven't posted on Facebook for quite a while.
I know. That's why people will be like, oh, Paul's saying it. It means something.
No, I try to reserve Facebook for my 2 annual posts.
Well, I feel like you should hop on over and do that and see how high our viewership gets.
I think if you feel so strongly about it, you should do that.
Well, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
I am single. I can't be damaging my my reputation. But you're married, so you can do, and you have a job that you want to stay at. Maybe I should do it from the Aruna Facebook page.
For anyone that has just joined us, we will have a special guest later in the hour to talk about our Summer Flicks promotion. So stick around for that.
Yep, very excited for that. Paul, I'm gonna do the Facebook things. So why don't you entertain our viewers while I do that?
Sure thing. A little more trivia for the listeners. I guess there's really no way for you to interact with me, so I will ask the question, pause for a few seconds, and then get the answer. And this is the question I posed to Peter earlier, but the active leaders for at-bats per home run. Take a moment and think that over. Pete already mentioned Giancarlo Stanton. He is 6th all-time at 14.16. The next active leader you might not expect. He's fallen on some hard times. Plays in the National League East. It is Ryan Howard, which is somewhat surprising to me. He is 12th all-time, tied with Juan Gonzalez. Right behind Adam Dunn as well, former White Sox. Third on the active list of at-bats per home run, we have a player from the American League East, one of the greatest shortstops of all time, Alex Rodriguez. He's got 15.15 at-bats per home run. So those were the top 3, Stanton, Howard, Rodriguez, and rounding out the top 5, another American League East player just signed a big contract before this season. Baltimore Orioles designated hitter / first baseman Chris Davis. He's at 15.3 at-bats per home run. And then last but not least, we have a former favorite of podcast listener James Woods. We have Albert Pujols at 15.44 at-bats per home run. So that's the top 5. Stanton, Howard, Rodriguez, Davis, Pujols as the most prolific home run hitters at least according to at-bats per home run. Pretty surprising, huh, Pete?
Shocking. Those numbers shocked me. Just finishing up this, I'm going to tag you in it, this post, so that you're everyone still sees it.
You got your alternative lighting ready to go for when the sun goes down?
No, it's going to get a lot darker because the only light I have in here is already on. All right, so here's the Facebook post. Paul and I are live streaming the Home Run Derby. If you're A, really bored, or B, sick of hearing Chris Berman's voice. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, so right now, how many viewers we got? We got one viewer right now. How high do you think it's going to get after I post this?
I said 12 before. I'll stick with 12. Maybe a little bit of update for those just watching us and not watching the actual Home Run Derby. So far, we have number one. Is there something you'd like to add?
What?
You laughed in the middle of that.
Just 'cause we hadn't talked about the Home Run Derby in a while.
Oh, gotcha. Mark Trumbo, the number 1 overall seed, he advanced the second round. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong list here. Or no, yeah, Trumbo did advance the second round. I'm butchering our update here. Sorry about that.
You're the update guy. You should have to give an update every like half hour.
Yeah. Adam Duvall advanced the second round, 11-10 over Will Myers. Stanton, Giancarlo Stanton, killed Robinson Cano and upset a 5/4, 24-7. And then Trumbo, I was right, did advance 16-15 over Seager. And now Todd Frazier is up to the bat. Or I guess Carlos Gonzalez
Frazier
has a little bit of time left.
almost done with the first round.
Yeah. If you go to a baseball game and there's not a home run, do you consider it a boring game?
No.
What for you? What would make a boring game in attendance? Or is there such a thing as boring baseball games?
Lots of walks, lots of strikeouts. Like a 4 or 5 run game, like 5-0, something like that. Haven't got that Facebook boost yet.
Well, it takes a little while. Gotta be patient.
Let's see. Do you want to know some Home Run Derby history, Paul?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Do you know the first year it was televised live?
1983.
1998.
Oh, wow. That's surprising.
Yep. So it didn't start happening until the 1980s, and then it was not televised until the 1990s. 1993, ESPN started doing it, but they'd record it during the day and then play it at night, so it wasn't live. And then 1998 was the first year it was live.
That's very interesting.
1998, famous Home Run Derby. Ken Griffey Jr. won it at Coors Field. Frazier's not doing so well, Paulie.
Yeah. The longest ball hit so far tonight was 497 feet, which is pretty impressive.
By who? Trumbo?
Now Stanton. Todd's climbing.
Just got to get to 12. How much would you pay for a Todd Frazier All-Star Game jersey?
$25.
Really?
Yeah, he's not even an all-star.
No, I would thought it would be lower.
Oh, 25 is not much. An authentic jersey, what costs like $100? Did you consider buying a Chris Bryant jersey?
No.
All-star game jersey?
Looks like Frazier called his timeout.
Who's your pick?
To win?
it all? Yep.
Earlier I said I didn't like doing that, but if I had to pick one, I would say Stanton. That's who I want to win. It's a 10-person field, right? Or 8?
8.
8. All right, let's do, like, if everyone said yes to the invites. You got to pick 4 AL guys. I got to pick 4 NL. And the goal of this exercise is get as many viewers as possible. So
I feel like you would definitely pick Bartolo.
no, well, you just focus on your 4 AL guys. I'll focus on my NL.
I got to include David Ortiz.
Write them down, and then we'll reveal them.
I don't think I have a pen here.
I have mine. Frazier has 1 minute to get 2 home runs. Last year, Bryant and Rizzo were both in the home run derby.
Did either of them advance to the second round?
No.
Thanks to our loyal watcher out there. See, we're still haven't hit 0 yet, so appreciate you, whoever you are.
Frazier just needs 1 more. Kid just tried to rob it. Come on, man. All right, you got your 4?
We got 3. Sure.
All right, you got to seed them so that we can pick our matchups.
All right.
All right, who's your 4 seed? Your worst one.
Todd Frazier.
You took a bit of a different route than I did. My 4 seed. Again, our objective is to get the most viewers.
That Frazier was the guy. I had 3 and I couldn't really think of a 4th, so I just threw him in there. Defending champ. His brother's pitching to him. There's a little bit of
I
something to that.
look forward to hearing your other 3. All right, number 4, Bartolo Colon. Who's your 3?
3 seed is Byron Anderson. For those who aren't familiar with Byron, he is a friend of the podcast. And earlier this season, before the season, he participated in a promotion that the Rangers put on, and he hit a home run to win free season tickets. So he's not actually a player; he's just a fan. But he's a great guy, and like I said, a friend of the podcast.
Paul, would you like to apologize for all the viewers out there for your terrible internet connection?
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a little froze for a second there.
Paul went with the cheap internet at his home. All right.
Well, in my defense, I never thought I'd be live streaming. So.
All right. Who's my 3 seed is Ichiro. That would be a solid matchup there. My 2 seed is Barry Bonds. Who is your 2 seed?
A-Rod. Yeah, if you get the New York listeners and oh, you still there?
Yes.
You get the New York listeners, and he's just like probably the most, or maybe not anymore, but one time he was the most divisive figure in baseball.
Is Benson streaming something somewhere?
No.
All right. My number 1 seed is Brett Harper.
Nice.
Who's your 1 seed?
David Ortiz.
Mike Trout. You had Todd Frazier above Mike Trout.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. Wasn't thinking that one through.
I'm nixing him. All right. Our matchups. Harper versus Ortiz, Bonds versus A-Rod, Ichiro versus Byron Anderson, and Bartolo versus Mike Trout. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, who do you think wins it?
Again, I hate answering that question, so I will abstain.
We're going to take a short break here. I'm going to go get a glass of water and go to the bathroom, but I will be right back.
What am I supposed to do?
Keep our listeners happy. Maybe you could cut to a commercial break or something.
Go fix your internet. While Paul's away getting a glass of water and going to the bathroom, I'd like to reveal his deepest, darkest secrets. There he goes. So yeah, welcome if you're viewing. If you're new to this live stream, right now Paul is going to get a glass of water and go to the bathroom. Let's see, Paul's secrets. When he was a young lad, he often wet the bed. Let's see here. When he was younger, he had lots of warts on his hands that I would make fun of him for quite often. Transitioned to lots of warts on his feet. And we have a phone call. I'm going to take that right now. Hello. You're on the live stream. I am. Do you have any to add? Most of those are made up, so. It's true. I don't know. It says 1, but who can trust that number, right? Oh yeah, we're up. I posted it on Facebook, so I think it'll go way up. I need to bring that back in. I didn't know you could create multiple users in on the chat. Looks like Paul's getting back. So I should let you go. It was good talking to you, Rob Manfred. But I'll have to let you go. Alrighty.
Hilarious.
All right. Good luck. Good luck, Giancarlo.
We're up to two,
right.
two watchers. Thanks for
Paul, while you were
joining us
gone,
out there.
I revealed many of your deepest, darkest secrets.
Such as?
I said you wet the bed when you were little and that you had lots of warts.
Appreciate that. What are brothers for?
No problem. Just
Maybe
checking in our comment section here.
I could share about the time Peter stabbed himself in the knee with a large butcher's knife and then proceeded to burn all his clothes that had blood on them.
That was a good time. Kind of destroy the evidence.
Yes, for your own negligence.
Fix the internet.
Sorry, get out there.
Did you hear my question?
I did not hear your question.
Are you watching the home run derby?
I had to shut it down because it was hindering my internet speed.
You gotta be kidding me. My ESPN feed cut out.
Todd Frazier's moving on.
He is.
And we've moved on to the second round. We've got Stain versus Trumbo and Frazier versus Duvall. Feeling pretty good about my 904 prediction.
There's still 2 rounds left.
Oh, yeah, but they're quick.
Oh, they just started. We should have David on.
Yep, bring him on.
I have invited him in.
Yeah, this is riveting TV right here.
Sure is. Welcome. If you're new to the live stream, this is the 2016 Home Run Derby live stream. David.
Hello?
David.
Awesome.
You saved us.
Thank you guys for having me on. Feels
What
great
have
to
you
be
thought
on.
what have you thought of the live stream so far?
Well, everyone has their sponsor. Peter, you have Majestic. Hello? Oh. Paul, you have MeUndies. I have Solar Pop.
Nice.
Circle K. 79 cents every day, any size. And you can get a Slurpee for 99 cents if that's your thing. So, yeah.
Are you wearing a Cubs
product.
shirt? Is that a Cubs shirt?
It's gold. I'm sorry. I'm not a believer yet.
Feeling the D-Wade hype.
I'm all in. My jersey is in the mail, on its way, ready to wear it.
Nice.
David, when you joined, did we lose one of our two watchers on the live stream?
Well, I closed my window because I can't hear myself talk twice. So maybe you did. So
Sure,
hopefully,
if you could pull back up and just leave it on in the background, that'd be great.
yeah, maybe I should do that. Go get another computer.
We're up to three viewers now. Can we get 4? We haven't got 4 all night.
Wow, must have been the polar pop plug.
No, that's not true. We were 4 early.
Really? David, any home run derby hot takes so far?
I'm not watching. That's my hot take. They need to. I know they've made changes to the format, but it's just
Wait,
really not.
You really haven't watched one second of it?
I was following the live tracker, and I saw Stanton hit a 497-foot homer. I'll probably just watch the highlights later, but I don't know if ESPN is the best network to broadcast this anymore. They always put Berman on like the biggest event. I think he was there for the NFL draft, and now he's here for the home run derby. I don't know. I just can't sit through 3 hours of that or 4 hours of whatever they're making it do.
David, you are on for the big Summer Flicks reveal.
I'm very excited
are you ready?
about that. Let's get it done. I was disappointed we didn't hear about Brewster's Millions last year. Can you guys explain to the viewers what happened there?
Yes. So our Summer Flicks promotion. It's the second annual. Last year we did the theme or category was.
Don't skirt the question.
Yeah.
We have to address it.
No, I'll get to it.
Just making sure.
If Adam's watching. So the category last year was fun, bad baseball movies. So movies that were bad from a film perspective, but fun for baseball fans, kind of because they're bad. And David watched Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off with us. It's a great time. And then Josh, another listener from Minneapolis, he watched Little Big League, also a good time. And then a third movie was playing.
Because Little Big League is a good movie, cinematically.
It's true. It's not going to win any Oscars.
Yeah. Lou Collins deserved at least a nomination in my opinion. We can move on.
Carlos Baerga deserved one, I think. He was great.
Yeah.
All right, so a third movie was planned called Brewster's Million. The movie was purchased for the listener, Adam from Champaign. Paul had a baby, and I did not want to watch the movie. Therefore, we never followed through with actually watching Brewster's Million.
I think Brewster's Million had a chance to be the most hilarious one. My personal
What's that? I can't hear you because your internet sucks.
Breaking news, we have a question that has come in. Sally from Milwaukee, have we addressed this yet?
What did Sally say?
She wants to know how many hot dogs could we eat in 10 minutes?
It's a great question. Thanks for the question, Sally. I think I could do 10.
10 and 5? Or 10 and 10?
10 and 10.
Would you dip them in water like Kobayashi?
I would not. 10 minutes. David?
Oh, sorry, didn't hear you. I could probably do about
David?
7. I don't think I could do 10. Hello?
Yes, we're here.
Yeah, I don't think I could do 10. I could probably do 7. I think 7 would be my limit. And I would dip them in water. You have to. I think I'd eat the hot dogs individually, dip the buns in water. I get the strategy. So.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's not, and let's not talk about it. 'Cause that is just I can't stand that debate.
I was listening to an interview the other day of an Illinois basketball player, and they asked him kind of a rapid fire question round, and they said, "Is a hot dog a sandwich?" And he said, "What's on the sandwich?" And then they said, "It's a hot dog." And then he said, I think I'll go with the sandwich."
What?
So he was very confused by the question.
Is that a smile politely?
No.
A Rob McKelly special.
Yeah.
Paul, are you watching like a horror film right now? Your face
Why-
keeps like.
Sorry, I'm switching between screens. Are we going to announce the 2016 movies?
Yeah, let's get to it. I'm excited. I want to hear what you guys chose. Peter?
Peter, are you there?
Yeah, I think we lost connection. My bandwidth got so worn down from carrying your bandwidth that it's now not performing well.
Who do you guys have internet with?
AT&T.
More sponsors.
Yeah, I got Comcast. And they're doing great. So that was brought to you by Comcast Xfinity. They probably have some deal, so you can check that out.
All right, so it's time to introduce the 2016 Summer Flicks movies. The category for this year is the 1990s.
Good
so it's
decade.
just all movies. Yeah, all movies made in 1990. So the nominees are, again, I guess I should. If you're interested in watching these movies with us, you'll follow the blog post that we post later this week. You'll list the movie you want to watch, or just tweet at us, and then we'll draw from a random hat. We actually have two hats. One hat has David's name in it, and the other hat has everyone else's name. So David's guaranteed to win one. All right, so the nominees are Angels in the Outfield,
Yes.
1994. Rookie of the Year, 1993. A League of Their Own.
Ooh.
Sally might be interested in this one. 1992. Sandlot, 1994. The Scout, 1994.
Ooh.
Have you seen it?
I have not. Who's in it?
I'd never heard of it before.
Then how'd you hear about it?
I googled movies from the 90s, baseball movies from the 90s. Mr. Baseball, 1992.
What?
For Love of the Game, 1999.
Good one.
Basketball, 1998.
Oh, wow.
Soul of the Game, 1996. And Cobb, 1994.
What year was The Babe made? The Babe Ruth biopic.
The 90s. I left it out.
Probably Cobb got that above Babe Ruth.
Well, I think. What's
But what
Mr.
about-
Baseball about?
What about 8 Men Out? Charlie Sheen's in that. Wait, what about Major League?
Major League came out in the 80s.
Really? No way.
8 Men Out was 1988 as well.
Dang. What about Major League 2?
That did come out in the 90s.
Ah.
It's too.
The Scout
too
has
escape-
22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sounds like a winner.
Oh wow. Who's in it, Paul?
Oh, let me look here.
Giancarlo Stanton moves on.
Albert Brooks, Brendan Fraser, Lane Smith, Diane Weist.
Okay, you had me at Brendan Fraser.
It's according to the movie poster, it's the best comedy fantasy about baseball ever made.
The interesting niche that they're carving out there, but speaks their own, I guess. Let me ask you about one movie. I wonder if you guys have seen it. It's a pretty famous movie, and it has a very big baseball scene. The movie Twilight. Have you seen it?
Never
Do
seen
you
it.
know the scene? Peter, what about you?
I haven't seen it. Should I watch him?
Well, I can spoil the baseball scene. You should watch I think there are 4 movies. I don't know if I saw the second one, Dark Moon or whatever. New Moon?
That's vampires, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're killing our tween girl audience right now, but
Yeah,
whatever.
To the viewer who just joined, you're our second viewer, and the reason we're talking about Twilight is because we're announcing our movie promotion, our Foot in the Box movie promotion. So, welcome.
It's relatable. They have a vampire baseball game, but like since they're basically
Really?
superheroes, it's like they throw the ball insanely fast and like they hit it insanely far, and then like they run really fast, catch the ball, but then they run around the bases fast. Actually, you're not missing much. We can move on. That movie is awful. Let's just keep moving.
What do you think Twilight got on Rotten Tomatoes?
Probably got more than 22.
48.
Oh, that's almost. Is 50 fresh?
I believe so.
If a Foot in the Box audience watches Twilight and really gets behind it, maybe we can push it over. Just kind of get it over the hill.
David, are you going to announce? Are you going to announce on air your selection for the summer flicks, or are you going to wait?
I'm gonna wait, go through them. Maybe I want to choose a movie I haven't seen before. I don't think I'd want to do a movie like For Love of the Game. It's just pretty sentimental. Great movie. I think Peter and we differ on that, though. I don't think we want to do.
Home Run Derby update. Stanton is advancing to the finals.
Nice. For Love of the Game is solid. It's a little too chick flicky for me. The storyline with Vince Scully is great.
Yeah.
Can you run through those one more time?
The entries?
Yeah.
Yes, and I should have said the directors for all these movies submitted them to me, so that's why they're getting entered. All right, the entries for this year's summer flicks promotion: Angels in the Outfield, Rookie of the Year, A League of Their Own, The Scout, Sandlot, Mr. Baseball, For Love of the Game, Basketball, Soul of the Game, and Cobb.
What's Soul of the Game?
Paul, you want to look that one up for us?
I'm on it.
Sounds like, you ever see that movie Soul Plane with Snoop Dogg? Did you catch that one?
I didn't.
not.
See it? Neither did I, but they both have the word soul in it. Could be related.
Looks like Soul of the Game
David,
is about the Negro Leagues. We've got Yeah, an all African American cast.
Interesting. Any notable names there?
Morgan
Is Nelly in
Freeman, Danny
Whoa!
Glover. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was legit excited.
Samuel Jack. No, I'm just kidding. Delroy Lindo, Blair Underwood, Edward Herman, and Kelty Williamson.
None of those ring any bells.
No, I've never heard of Cobb either. I assume it's about High Cobb.
Yeah, Peter, what can you tell us about that one since you chose it?
The director submitted it. It seems to be a kind of a biographical film on Ty Cobb.
There's some controversy within our family. Our brother Kevin is adamant that Ty Cobb was actually a pretty decent guy and was made out to be a villain after he passed away, where I feel like that's not true. So maybe this movie could...
Kevin also believes that we didn't land on the moon, so it's kind of his niche.
Do you guys ever see the video of that guy walking up to Buzz Aldrin and basically yelling at him that he didn't land on the moon, and Buzz Aldrin punched him in the face?
Buzz is kind of a wild card.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why is he getting so defensive? He's got something to hide, apparently.
I was talking about this subject with someone at work, and they're a moon truther as well, until I saw an article that Stanley Kubrick's daughter said that he would not have faked the moon landing because he has too much artistic integrity. So, debunked. We did it right here. It happened. We can all.
Nice.
David, we had Peter walk through or kind of show us around the background behind him. Would you mind just giving us a little rundown of the wall behind you?
Yeah,
Maybe
for
couch
sure.
you're sitting on?
This is a couch that I bought earlier this year. L-shaped to the right with a nice little pillow and the remote with a lamp. Then this is the other side with some books. My AC unit, the same matching lamp, and here's the forget the what do you call it? The chase part of the couch. If you want to get technical, I saved that for my couch podcast. But merge those two for now. Yeah, this couch is great though. It's at a reasonable price. They delivered it here, delivered it up into our apartment, and I'm happy with it ever since. So if you're in the Chicagoland area and you have a nice couch, you probably find one. You probably don't get it.
David, will you tell all your coworkers tomorrow that you were on our live stream?
I tweeted it. I don't think any of them followed me though, which is a little disappointing. I think that as coworkers, they will really get behind me. I think my account's private too.
Do you have a company Twitter account?
Our company's Twitter account?
Yeah, you should get them to tweet it out.
I think we do. I think they just mostly tweet about doing their career fairs, but maybe they can make an exception for me.
Will you
All
go
right,
back and watch this live stream?
What was that, Pete?
Well, Paul started yelling. What are you saying, Paul?
I've got some trivia for you guys, but David, I think Pete was asking if you would go back and watch this live stream after the fact.
Good question. I think later on in life I definitely will. This will survive long after I'm gone, and hopefully my ancestors can get a kick out of it. So if they're watching, it's you.
All right, my trivia, and let's do a quick update. Looks like Adam Duvall is at 7 homers, about halfway through his round. Stanton has already advanced to the finals. And then Frazier still has to hit. Anyways, getting into home run trivia. Can you guys name the home run leaders at each position? Career numbers.
Ooh.
It's a lot of positions.
Well, let's maybe go for some under the radar. We all know Bonds is in left, and Jeff Kent is at second. So let's maybe go catcher, right field, and first base. So can you tell me both the all-time leader and then the active, the player who's still active that has the most home runs?
Ortiz is probably leading at first, right?
Well, let's start with catcher.
Okay.
Which catcher has the most home runs all time?
Are we doing center field first?
We're catcher.
Based on my memory, I would say Javi Lopez, but I know that's not true.
He's in the top 10.
Whoa, that is insane. What if a player, like, did the leader ever switch positions? Like, were they a catcher for a long time and switched to first or outfield? Because that was my question. Like, what would you say Babe Ruth is?
Yeah, that's a good question. This player played the majority of his career at catcher. I know the Hall of Fame as a catcher.
Mike Piazza?
That's correct.
Wow. Well done.
Now, can you guys take a stab at the active home run leader for catchers?
Tyler Flowers.
Probably
Incorrect. He plays in the American League East.
McCann?
Yep, Brian McCann.
Wow. I was going to guess someone like Pierzynski who's been playing for like 30 years. Someone who just has the longevity.
Brian McCann is 15th all time, then Mike Napoli is 17th. All right, next I said we do right field. All right, all-time leader for right fielders.
Babe Ruth?
He is second all-time. Can you guess who's ahead over your pretzel chewing?
Hank Aaron? Hank Aaron played right field?
He did. 755. Can you tell me who the active leader is for right fielders?
Nick Markakis.
That's incorrect.
You're naming a lot of Braves players. Is there a reason for that?
He was on fire this week.
Sure.
Right field.
$298 for his career.
What league? What league, Paul?
The American League.
Paul, which league?
The American League.
Beltran?
No, not Beltran. I think you'd probably consider him a center fielder, right?
I don't know. You're the one asking.
Yeah, he's considered a center fielder.
Bautista plays. Is Bautista right?
Yep, Jose Bautista.
Yeah. Wow.
298. All right, and then the last one we'll do is first base. Can you tell me who the all-time leader is for home runs amongst first basemen? David, he's near and dear to our hearts.
Oh. Wait, Frank Thomas?
No. Thomas is 7th.
Bill Melton.
Nope, Bill Melton. Bill Melton is not on the list. Todd Frazier needs 9 homers in 2.5 minutes to tie up Adam Duvall.
Is it Jim Thome?
It is Jim
Yeah,
Thome.
it is.
612. Will he go into the Hall of Fame as a White Sox player? Indians, probably, right?
Yeah, I think of him as an Indian, not as a White Sox.
That Aaron Rowan trade was still one of Kenny Williams' hallmarks.
Probably have the paperwork framed in his office.
Right next to
Rowan was great. He would
the
just
draft papers
would
for
literally,
the
like,
Suns.
Rowan would like sprint into fences.
Yeah, he also wasn't a very good player. So. All right, and then now the active leader. This one's pretty easy for first baseman.
Are you counting Ortiz?
Yes, but he is not the right answer.
Oh, wow.
Anthony Rizzo.
Incorrect. And before you say Freddie Freeman, I'll say no. So what's the deal? You can take timeouts in these rounds?
Yeah.
You just like get a break?
What was it, Pujols?
It's Albert Pujols, yep.
Good work.
Okay.
Oh no. David, what did you get to drink in your Polar Pop?
Cherry Coke, the best fruit and soft drink.
Man, we are holding that line at 3. Thanks for our 3 listeners out there.
You guys are really worried about the viewer count, but let me just say this. Do you think Van Gogh is worried about how many people were watching him paint Starry Night?
Probably,
You think?
right?
Makes you
True.
think.
I mean, you don't think he cared how many people?
But as he was painting it.
You think C.S. Lewis cared about how many Twitter followers his quotes would get 40 years after he died? No. I always thought college would be the best 4 years of my life, but really, this last couple hours have been the best of my life. This live stream.
You just said that so that when you tweet out the link later, you can include that as like the quote that you're attaching.
It's true. Frazier needs 1 homer in 30 seconds. Again, this is not a play-by-play. To watch it, go to ESPN. We are merely a companion.
ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Frazier moved on, so it's Frazier versus Stanton. Old versus young.
The Todd father.
White versus Latino.
Like,
All the Todds in the world versus all the Giancarlos.
I think Stanton's probably going to pull it out. There's so much muscle. He hits them so far. You got to think that he's got more left in his tank.
David, have you ever watched any other live streams?
Good question. Not that I can think of.
It's kind of a new concept that Peter. I wasn't aware that they existed.
Every time I eat a pretzel, it goes to me.
What kind of pretzels are those? Rolled gold? They're probably like Jewel brand, aren't they? It says pretzel.
Meyer.
Yep.
They're low fat.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Not against you, Meyer. I mean, I don't get sued. But,
I'm out of water though, so I'm pretty thirsty. Oh boy, David. Well, do you want to stay on with us for the rest, or do you want to hop off?
I don't care. I asked you this question, Peter, though, because I went to a game on Saturday, and I was wondering what are the most exciting things that could happen at a game that you go to and see live. If you had to like choose the top 3, what are they?
Like events in a baseball game?
Yeah. To see live.
Like a perfect game or a no-hitter would be fun.
Yeah, that was my number 1.
And then after that would be a 4-home run game.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be pretty good.
A triple play probably would be after that.
White Sox,
Although I don't even know how exciting that would be. There's no build-up to it.
right, it just kind of happened. The White Sox, I was at Applebee's. By the way, this podcast is also brought to you by Applebee's. Eating good in the neighborhood.
Half-price appetizers after 9.
My price apps after 9 as well. Anyway, I was at Applebee's and the White Sox game was on. They turned a triple play, and I saw it. And even though I wasn't at the game, I felt like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I saw that live. So it would be cool
Did
to
everyone
see
at
live.
Did everyone at Applebee's go nuts?
And I think they were all too busy on the apps. The Buffalo boneless wings, part of the 2 for $20. But no, I don't think anyone's paying attention because the Cubs were also on. They were getting shellacked by the Pirates. But I don't think anyone really cared. That's why I was the only one going nuts. I was like, I can't believe no one is freaking out about this. But let's not be big baseball fans.
Do you guys know that Aubrey Huff hit more doubles than Mickey Mantle?
Wow. Big indictment
All right.
on Mickey Mantle.
All right, Tim Kirchin.
I just checked his book out of the library.
Aubrey Huff?
Mickey Mantle's.
Oh, okay.
No. Tim Kirchin wrote a book. It's called I'm Fascinated by Sacrificed Flies. What was that?
Is one of you testing a remote control car?
I think it was David's ringtone.
I think microwave is being used. Maybe that's it.
You guys eat dinner way too late.
It's just the hectic life. When do you guys eat dinner? I'm a 5:30 man if I can. But lately it's been getting pushed back.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Does that include
Yeah, I'm
Benson?
not.
Benson normally eats before.
Mac and cheese and hot dogs?
He eats healthier than I do. He eats like all vegetables and fruits.
Dang.
Guys, we're up to 6 viewers.
6 viewers, wow. Welcome, everyone. Please don't leave us.
Just remember, Starry Night
2 of them
guys.
already have.
Not about the numbers. It's about painting a masterpiece.
All right, my next home run trivia. Tell me the most home runs of people per decade. The leader of home runs for each decade. I'll start off with an easy one. The 1920s. Who had the most home runs in the 1920s?
Babe Ruth.
That's correct. 467. 1930s.
Herbert Hoover.
Incorrect. David, any guesses?
Wait, you said Ruth had like 460s? Did it have been Ruth again?
It was not. His last name ends with 2 X's.
Or Jimmy Fox?
Jimmy Fox.
You should have thrown the third on there for fun.
That'd be triple X rated. Ted Williams was in the 1940s. I meant to ask that as a question, not as a statement. How about the 1960s?
What is the 1940s?
Ted Williams.
I was joking.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're like guess like Jeopardy style.
Yep. Paul, I won our bet. It's 9:09, and it's not over. So you gotta go get me ice cream.
All right, sounds good. 1960s. This guy played for the Twins.
Kirby Puckett.
I was going to say Kirby Puckett.
For the 1960s. No, Kirby was just being born.
Who's the sweet swinging lefty in Little Big League? Lou? Not Lou.
Collins.
The guy that he has to release. He had the baseball card when he was little.
Oh, Jerry.
Al?
Jerry Johnson. Wow, I can't believe I knew that.
Is it Jerry Johnson, Paul?
Nope. He has the word.
Harmon Killebrew.
Yes, that's correct. The 1970s, a lefty, played for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Louis Fargo.
That's correct. Finishing out the 1980s, he was a third baseman. Most home runs from a third baseman all time.
Mike Schmidt.
Yep. Spelled the same as podcast listener Andy Schmidt. No.
Your
not spelled the
relation?
same. Apologies, Andy.
Speaking of him, you know, these viewer numbers are distorted because if one Buffalo Wild Wings plays this stream, it's not counting all the people that are watching it. It's just counting the one IP address.
Very true. It's true.
Things to think about.
Yeah, and all those watch parties out there. 1990s. This one's pretty easy.
How many churches are simulcasting this right now? How many youth groups? That is my question.
1990s.
Until Paul embarrassed us with his MeUndies reference. They shut it down.
When I talked about Twilight for 5 minutes.
This player played first base.
Frank Thomas.
Nope. This player hit the most home runs at the time for anyone in a single season.
McGuire.
Yes, that's correct.
Dude, I thought you were going to answer that. But I don't know why.
I'm trying to watch the home run derby.
Focus.
All right, babe, Pete.
My feed's a bit grainy. Stanton just hit his 12th home run with 1:20 left. Again, this is not a play-by-play. This is not a play-by-play. Go watch it on ESPN for the actual footage. If you were hitting in the home run derby, would you wear a hat?
Yeah, for sure.
Probably.
Because Stanton and Frazier are not. I bet the guys at Majestic aren't too happy about that. I said the guys at Majestic. Right there.
David, what are your
Here's
second
the
half
Stanton's
storylines to
called
watch?
timeout.
Well, probably the Cubs, right? Everyone kind of crowned them the winners, and then they forgot there's like 80 games left. So, see if they can get back to their winning ways. They might have to make some deals for some bullpen help. Maybe with some
Much like this pretzel, David is salty.
Well, you can say what you want, but it's true. Beyond that, I don't know. I feel like everyone's kind of chasing for second behind the Cubs. We'll see. And then hopefully Clayton Kershaw can get healthy.
Yeah. You feel what odds do you give the White Sox to make the playoffs?
Not good. The Indians were pretty amazing in late June. So White Sox certainly have their work to do. I think the acquisition of James Shields has been a question mark so far.
He's been hot recently.
Yeah, he got off to a rough start, got back a little, but I'd probably put it at 3-1, 4-1 maybe that they make the playoffs, which is better than that. Previous seasons, but still not so bad.
Right. Stanton ended his round with 19. A ball girl is handing him either a popsicle or a water bottle. I can't quite tell from my grainy footage.
Have either of you ever?
What would be the
attended
worst
an All-Star
item?
game?
No.
No,
What would be the worst thing to give these guys to eat or drink between rounds? And they had to eat it. Spaghetti?
Cotton candy.
Ipecac.
What you say, Tic Tac?
The Ipecac, it makes you throw up. Or time candy review.
Shout out to a Twitter follower we picked up this evening. The Axeman from Chicago, Axel. Thanks for viewing this live stream.
Big fan of Axel.
Paul.
There's that train again.
It's my tea kettle. So Stan apparently got a bonus round, so he's now at 20. Paul, you should have to take a shot of alcohol for each home run Frazier hits this last round.
So we're just totally writing off to youth group crowd.
Yes. No, they can watch. They can watch like the horrors of that live and see you self-destructing.
So Frazier's got to get 21. I may actually turn it on here.
Guys, I gotta take off. Sorry to be abrupt about it.
No, David, thank you so much for joining us.
I will consider the summer flicks and then let you know my choice after more Googling like you on 90s baseball movies.
Thanks, David.
Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next year at Home Run Derby.
Absolutely. See you there, guys.
Good.
Just me and you, Paulie.
Yeah, it was fun. Update on our listeners. They're currently at 4 watching. Thank you to those watching out here.
Yeah, welcome to the Foot in the Box Home Run Derby live stream.
We've got one more batter to go. Then I will be going and purchasing Peter some ice cream and delivering it to his house. Pete, what's a typical Monday night look for you? If we were to live stream every Monday night from here on out, what would we catch you doing?
Watching the Cubs. If the Cubs are not playing, if it's an off day,
You watch
I would
it.
probably.
You are like if the Cubs are playing, you're definitely watching.
Yeah, I'm not. If there's no other commitment on Monday. What's Monday look like for you?
It's typically the night of the week where you don't have any solid plans. Might mow the grass, play with a kid, watch a movie or a TV show. Recently, Kate and I have been trying to get into 30 Rock, but we finally had to cut the cord.
Don't like it?
Yeah, coming off Parks and Rec, I just don't find it that funny. Have you ever watched it?
I've seen episodes. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
You have a current TV show?
I've been watching The Office and MacGyver lately, so no. But both those shows are very good.
Your face has turned purple.
It's because of T-Mobile ads on.
What do you want from Custard Cup? What time do they close? You may be in trouble.
I'll Google it on my phone.
It's like 10 o'clock, man. Don't know if I'll be able to make it in time.
Yes, you can.
All right, we are entering the last batter of the home run derby. Got Todd Frazier, who needs 21 to win, 20 to tie. Can he do it?
I have confirmation from a Twitter follower that Custard Cup closes at 10.
They probably start like cleaning up stuff around like 9:45, so it's probably not.
Stop it. Do you think Frazier can do it, Paul?
Yeah, I think he can do it. Here we go. See,
Could you do
Frazier's
it?
he's going hatless.
I know, I said both of them are.
Looks like we got a Cubs fan sitting behind home plate.
Is Marlins man there?
Oh, I'm sure. Good start. I love the kids jumping to rob him when it's like 25 rows deep. Did he really just rob him? Oh, jeez.
How many homers does he have for you right now? 3?
2. I think he's hit 3 though. Yeah, sitting at 3 with around 3 minutes left. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Man, these kids are brutal catching fly balls. Looks like Frazier's kind of upset. was that one that was close to being out that looked like a fan reached over. Would you rather attend an All-Star game or a home run derby?
All-Star game. There's so much time in these things.
What do you mean time? Like it just takes forever?
You get so many swings.
Oh, yeah. The old rule was that you get 10 outs. Is that right?
Yes, but you could take as many pitches as you wanted.
Wow, that was a bomb.
All right, 2 minutes left. 11 down. You're still rooting for Frazier?
You're quite a bit ahead of me. You got 2.5 minutes left, 6 homers.
You know, ESPN Radio has this. Can you imagine listening to the home run derby?
Yeah, kind of boring. Man, he's hitting some bombs.
How many homers does he have for you?
He's got 9 with 2 minutes left.
What would you think of the summer flex options?
Intriguing. This does not look promising.
What if he just used his timeout?
I think you get 2 timeouts, right? I've got him at 10 homers with minute 24 left.
I'm only like 10 seconds ahead. $49, $48, $47, $46.
Still at 10.
I'm hoping for a good ending. He's at 12. It's good for baseball that Stanton won.
Why do you say that?
He's a young, exciting player. I wish I knew how these bonus balls worked. I believe Stanton won. Bryce Harper with the hug. Did you see Bryce Harper said he's going to do it when it's at Nationals Park in a couple years?
That'd be fun. Making baseball fun again.
Nope. Yes. All right, Paul. Get those keys.
What's your order?
With like an Oreo and Butterfinger snowstorm. Chop, chop.
Wow, that was a letdown. All right. Ending with a bang. We got 4 people online. It's been a pleasure, everyone. I'll see you in a bit when I drop off. Are you going to stay online, Pete?
I think I have to.
All right. See you in a bit.
Godspeed. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining our live stream. Giancarlo Stanton just won the home run derby. Paul's going to get me ice cream because I won our bet. I was debating what to do with this time here. I should probably kick Paul off our chat. Okay, so I was considering what to do. And I believe I'm just going to read for you a passage from my favorite book, Moneyball. Until Paul gets here. Get going, Paul.
We're still there.
All right, Paul's been ejected, so just me now. All right, I shall pick up. Actually, you know what? What's going to be better than the book is just good quotes from the movie. Get my iPad out again. Welcome if you're just tuning in. Just pulling up the webpage here. Still got one viewer out there, so stay strong. All right, I shall read quotes to you from Moneyball now. It's not hard to be romantic about baseball. This kind of thing, it's fun for the fans. It sells tickets and hot dogs. Doesn't mean anything. Billy, we just won 20 games in a row. And what's the point? We just got the record. Man, I've been doing this for... Listen, man, I've been in this game a long time. I'm not in it for a record, I'll tell you that. I'm not in it for a ring. That's when people get hurt. If we don't win the last game of the series, they'll dismiss us. I know these guys. I know the way they think, and they will erase us. And everything we've done, none of it will matter. And other teams will win the World Series, good for them. They're drinking champagne, they get a ring. But if we win on our budget with this team, we'll change the game. And that's what I want. I want it to mean something. Would you rather get shot in the head or 5 in the chest and bleed out to death? It's a quote from Billy Beane, apparently. A great one. The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's feet of crap. Then there's us. It's an unfair game, and now we've been gutted. We're like organ donors for the rich. Boston's taken our kidneys, Yankees have taken out our heart, and you guys just sit around here talking the same old good body nonsense like we're selling jeans, like we're looking for Fabio. We've got to think differently. We are the last dog at the bowl. You see what happens to the runt in the litter? He dies. All right, this is from Peter Brand. It's about getting things down to one number. Using the stats the way we read them, we'll find value in players that no one else can see. People are overlooked for a variety of biased reasons and perceived flaws. Age, appearance, personality. Bill James and mathematics cut straight through that. Billy, Of the 20,000 notable players for us to consider, I believe there is a championship team of 25 people that we can afford because everyone else in baseball undervalues them. So Andy writes in and asks if we can, if you can request things for me to read, and that's you definitely can. So go ahead and tweet or comments on the website, and I'll go ahead and read that. Let me just pull up the website here to make sure we don't have any unanswered chats. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Foot in the Box live stream of the Home Run Derby. The Home Run Derby has ended. Paul's left to get me some ice cream because I won our bet. Until he comes, though, I have to record. And oh my, the celebrity softball game is starting. So I'll give the rosters for that in a little bit as well. Let's look to make sure there's no comments. I believe we have some new comments. I will not be reading the most recent comment. All right, so Andy suggested that I do some Field of Dreams quotes. So that's what I shall do. But if you would like me to read something else, let me know. Looks like Jamie Foxx and Jenna Finch are the managers for the celebrity softball game. Okay, Field of Dreams. Shout out to the 2 viewers left. All right. This is Terrence Mann in Field of Dreams. Ray. People will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have, and peace they lack. How many of you lack peace, I wonder, on this Monday evening? Perhaps you will find comfort in these words from Terrence. And they'll walk out to the bleachers, sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game, and it'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come, Ray. The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It has been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the times. This field, this game, it's a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good and could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come. Breaking news from the celebrity softball game. Drew Brees has just homered. He's a left-handed batter. Leadoff home run for Drew Brees in the celebrity softball game. Looking for Kevin James. He's usually a favorite in this game. Do not see him right now. Let's see here. Check Twitter, see if anyone's suggested anything. Welcome. If you're just tuning in, thanks to the viewers that have stuck around. Really appreciate it. Just put a test request to Giancarlo Stanton, see if we could get a post-game interview. Pick up spirits around here. Just me. Paul's out to get me some ice cream because I won our bet. Yes. I think now I'll just I'll check the website for comments, and then I will go through my baseball book collection. Website here. There's high demand that I answer this question. So the question I believe that they want answered is from Kelly from Naperville. Question is, do you think the emojis given after the end of every round is the MLB's effort to stay relevant in this new technological world? Yes, I would say that's an attempt to do that, and it's probably not a very good attempt. Kind of cheesy. But good question. Good question. I'm not a huge emoji fan myself, outside of texting conversations. So kind of in their use in the public domain, not a huge fan of. Jamie Foxx is arguing with an umpire, it looks like, in the celebrity softball game. Let's see here. Just respond to this inquiry. Okay. Okay, now I shall talk about my baseball book collection. As I mentioned earlier, Moneyball, very good read if you haven't seen it. I would encourage you to read it this summer. It goes by fast, especially if you're a baseball fan. If you're not a baseball fan, the movie is probably more of what you're looking for. Next one is The Boys of Summer. Just realized it's probably reversed on the screen there, so it's hard for you to see. I'm only about 86 pages into this, so got a long ways to go, but it's good so far. It's about the Brooklyn Dodgers. Yes, back when the Dodgers played in Brooklyn, New York. Next one I haven't read, but I bought a while ago. It's George Will. It's about Wrigley Field. It's called A Little Place on the North Side. I should probably read it because I bought it, but I haven't done that yet. Next up, book called 5 Seasons. Heard good things about this author Roger Engel, but have not read it. Welcome to the third viewer out there. Appreciate you tuning in. Next one, very good book, The Soul of Baseball by Joe Posnanski, about Buck O'Neill, and played in the Negro Leagues. Just a great guy. Would really encourage you to check this out. Next one, The Grind. Paul and I met this author when we were in Washington, D.C. with our brothers a few weeks ago. Have not read it yet, but look forward to reading it. It's about the grind of a baseball season. It's very long. Next up, we have The Teammates. Not sure where I got this one. and I haven't read it, so not much to say on that one. This one I have read. It's very good. Are We Winning by Will Leach. He joined our podcast a couple weeks ago. Byline is Fathers and Sons in the New Golden Era of Baseball. So read that if you're interested. It's good stuff. It's about fathers and sons and baseball. Into the big ones now. This one is called The Arm by Jeff Passan. It's about the epidemic of pitcher injuries. Welcome to a couple new viewers. We're up to 4 now. Paul's going to get me ice cream if you're curious to know where he's at, because I beat him in our bet. The Arm, Jeff Passan. It's a good book. A couple left here. This one's Up and Away. It's about the Montreal Expos by Jonah Carey. Good book. And then one I read recently, The Only Rules It Has to Work. It's about sabermetrics implemented in an independent league team. So, solid book. That's all I got. In terms of baseball books, hope you enjoyed that sneak peek into my library. Yeah, still waiting on Paul on that ice cream. Celebrity softball games going on here. Chronicles of Narnia. It's a good set of books. Check it out. Yes. Perhaps I can just give my general takes on baseball at the All-Star break. You should listen to our mid-season review podcast that Paul and I put out this morning. It's a good kind of recap of the first half. If you watched it, or if you're just kind of getting back into baseball again, the Cubs obviously had a great start, but then they faded down the stretch. Hopefully they can pick it up again in the second half. Chris Bryant was my National League MVP winner from the first half. And it was close. A lot of good candidates, but I think his defensive flexibility gives him the edge there. He's played 5 games at 4 different positions. Third base, first base, left field, and right field. A National League Cy Young was Clayton Kershaw. He's had a very good season. Only 10 walks in 120-plus innings, 140-plus strikeouts. So that was pretty easy. Jake Arrieta of the Cubs did pitch well to begin the year, but has faded recently. He's not going to pitch in the All-Star game. If you didn't hear that. My National League Rookie of the Year was Corey Seager. Has had a very good season on the podcast. I talked about how his slugging percentage is higher than that of Chris Bryant and Bryce Harper and Buster Posey when they were rookies. My most surprising team was the Dodgers, or most disappointing team was the Dodgers. They have not played up to their standard thus far, and my most surprising team was their rival, the San Francisco Giants. So that was my take on the National League. Paul took the American League, so go check that out. Footinthebox.com. It's way better than this live stream, so really you should shut the live stream down and go listen to the podcast.
Celebrity softball.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's my roommate, Davis. Perhaps we'll get a word from him when he leaves the bathroom. Let's see. Check the old Twitterverse. I cannot believe that 2 people are still watching this. Davis.
What?
You want to be on a podcast live stream?
You live right now?
Yes.
That's okay.
What do you have thoughts for the three viewers? Paul and I live streamed the home run derby, and he went to get me ice cream, and now when he gets back, the live stream's over. But
Gotcha. You actually want me to say something?
I don't know. Davis is modest, being modest. He's a great baseball player.
You're talking right now, live.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Okay, do I have a microphone or what?
No, you gotta get in the frame.
Yeah, I guess my little addition, I'm sure you've got some great insight here from Peter, would be that, the guys that made it deep, which were Frazier and Stan, they both did, I think, better than the others, was stay back. It seemed like it was really easy. And when you get into rhythm and get into timing like that with pitches coming at the same speed, you get out on front foot, and they both just continue to stay back and were able to use their full leverage.
How many homers? How many homers could you hit?
How many would I have hit? Was it 3 minutes? And
Yep.
Everyone's in the left field. I'm left-handed. I never actually saw what the corner was. I think it was probably like 340 over there. If I had 3 minutes, getting pitches right down the middle, I probably would have put 2 out. I feel confident saying that.
Solid.
See you people.
Yes. Goodbye, Davis. Yes. So still waiting on that ice cream from Paul. Jen, one of the two viewers out there, says, "Can you just recap your favorite memories from baseball over the past 25 years?" Most certainly. David Wells is hitting in the celebrity softball game. So that's my first memory. Positive memory is David Wells popping out in the celebrity softball game. Oh, my favorite memories. The Cubs haven't been very good in my lifetime. So not a lot of their games stand out as positive memories. I was at the Steve Bartman game. So that's a memory, not a positive memory. That was memorable, though. That's probably by far the most memorable experience I've had at a sporting event. Let's see. I remember watching the Yankees win a lot of World Series as I was coming of age, junior high, into high school. So always kind of enjoyed rooting against them. Big fan of Derek Jeter. Really liked him. Big fan of Tony Gwynn, who passed away a couple years ago. He played for the Padres. Big fan of his. Was a great hitter. Trying to think of other just players that I enjoyed watching. Greg Maddux was a favorite pitcher of mine growing up. But yeah, again, the Cubs didn't have a ton of success, so it's hard to really get in to those specific memories. They did make the playoffs in 1998. That was I remember really enjoying that experience, watching them when I was 8 years old. Derek Jeter's last game at Yankee Stadium was cool. Had a walk-off hit. Cubs playoff run last year was fun. Watching Paul and my dad get excited about the White Sox and their World Series win in 2005 was fun. Yesterday at work, I was in like a staff meeting in a conference room, and I got pretty bored. So I tried to write down every World Series winner from the past 25 years. So that was a fun experience. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to think of World Series winners because there's so random. Manny from Modern Family just ripped a single into left field. It looks like he's gained even more weight. A strong single from Manny there. He's excited. Oh, yeah, so I think that kind of does it for my memories of baseball this past 25 years. I was obviously very little during the strike of 1994. So I don't really remember that too much, but I remember watching a lot of 90s baseball movies. So that's kind of a memory I have of growing up and watching those. Yep, King Griffey Jr. Big fan of his. Not a huge Barry Bonds fan. Not a big Roger Clemens fan. Favorite players in today's game? Thanks for asking. I'd probably go with Mike Trout, and he'd be my favorite player, I think. Clayton Kershaw. Him and Clayton Kershaw would be my favorites. And then I'd go with Cubs players, Bryant, Rizzo. Big fan of theirs. Also a big fan of Corey Seager with the Dodgers. He's a rookie this year, but really like his game. He's a shortstop. Someone has taken off their shirt. A male man has taken off his shirt in the softball game. He's wearing his pants way too high. Terry Crews, NFL linebacker. This is disturbing. Yikes. David Wells is filming him on his iPhone 3, it looks like. It's disturbing that David Wells wants to videotape this. Swing and a miss from Terry. Shirtless man. Also swing and a miss. No sign of Kevin James. Very disappointing. I'm a big fan of King of Queens. Let's move into TV shows. My top 5 TV shows of all time. Number 1 is The Office. Just a classic show. Very nostalgic for me as well. Have lots of memories watching it with different groups of people. Office number 1. I think number 2, I'd go with Psych. Comedy that was on USA Network for 7 or 8 seasons. Sean Spencer, Gus, good show. You should watch it. Both of these are Netflix. Number 3 is where it gets a little tricky. I think I'd go with Breaking Bad. Even it was a very good show. It just took me in some pretty dark places. But I would go with Breaking Bad as number 3. Number 4, I'd go Arrested Development. Again, I think all these are on Netflix so far, so go check those out. And then last, my 5th, I think I'd go King of Queens. Hence my love for Kevin James. So that's my top 5 TV shows. Let's move over to movies. Top 5 movies of all time. I think number 1, I could go with Shawshank Redemption. I think objectively that is the best movie. There's not really an argument for anything else. Number 2, I think I'd go, let's see here. I used to have this down pretty pat. I might have a top 50 list. Do not have that here. Shawshank 1. Let's see. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Goodbye, Axel. So right now, if you're new to the live stream, I'm trying to find my favorite movies of all time, a list that I created. Okay. Shawshank 1, 2, Dark Knight, 3, I think I'd go Field of Dreams. Number 4, I think I'd go, boy, this is tough. 4, I'd go Changeling. Maybe 4 Meet the Parents, and 5 Changeling. Hopefully that's Paul. That is Paul. The ice cream is here. Thank you for sticking with us this whole time. It was a blast. Paul. Desperate.
Help if you open your front door.
How long were you out there?
4 or 5 minutes.
Should have texted.
My phone.
How'd you get in?
Davis. Signing off. I own my wife. It's been a pleasure.
Yes. Listen to our podcast. Comes out every Monday. And we'll see you next.
You've been on this whole time?
I have. Went through all these books.
Does anyone still watch?
Yeah, we had one viewer. Yes. Until the next big baseball event. We'll see you. Have a good Monday night.
See ya.